Here's a very long overdue review. I've been very busy with music and stuff, so I haven't got round to doing this. But anyway, Tonor have sent me this microphone. It's a condenser XLR microphone, so not one of the usual USB type ones that you just plug straight into your laptop or your computer or whatever. This is one where you're gonna need to have an audio interface between the microphone and then USB or whatever into your computer. So this is just a review unit. It is the TC-2040, and it was just sent to me in a box like this. I imagine if you order it now, it'll come in a much fancier box. So I got the microphone itself, bit of bubble wrap. They even included a little XLR cable, and they also gave me a bit of a, not so much a pop shield, but more of a filter, which just fits over nice and snug, it's not going anywhere. So I imagine that's better for when you're talking up close, but you don't want the big pop shield. Now, if you go on the website and you pay around like 60, 70 quid, that's gonna get you the full-on sort of like studio boom microphone stand, you know, the one with the springs. I'll put a picture of it on it now so you know what I mean. And all of that for 60, 70 quid is amazing for a studio quality sort of condenser microphone. The microphone that I'm using to record my vocals right now, that's a Sennheiser, and that's a dynamic microphone, a bit different. That was like 90 quid alone. And with this, you're getting all of these bits and bobs, so it's quite amazing how Tonor have been able to include all of that for the price. That being said, you do know when you pay less, you don't get as much. So the microphone doesn't feel bad, it just doesn't feel as good as anything if you were to pay, say, like 100 quid or close to £100 for a microphone alone. You got to remember you're getting all the bits and bobs with this. So I've tested it out, I've used it a couple of times for spoken vocals and for singing vocals, and it's pretty good. There is one weird thing, and I don't know if it's just my unit might have a bit of a gain issue, but basically it's very high gain. It's basically hitting into the yellow and sometimes the red on your gain meter instantly, so you're peaking like instantly. And with my preamp, at least, I've got to turn the gain right the way down and sometimes even take some of the gain off for me to be at a nice volume where you can sing into it. But that kind of says to me that I think Tonor want this to be more for spoken vocals, i.e. podcasts. And with the whole kit that it comes with, it would be ideal for podcasts or for like live streaming with your gaming and stuff. So you probably have the shield on and it's going to be about this far away. Your gain can be right down on your audio interface, and it's going to sound way more crisp, for instance, than like all the usual sort of like headset microphones. Because if you can see it, I don't know if you can see that there, the disc inside is a hell of a lot bigger. The actual microphone within the mesh, can you see it? Yeah, it's a hell of a lot bigger than what you're gonna get on your little tiny microphones, which is the size of the things that go inside your laptop or your phones or whatever. So it is gonna be a lot better. It's gonna have a bigger dynamic range. It is cardioid, which is what the little symbol means there. In other words, you speak into it here and it gets like quite a wide field of audio pickup. So a bit more than a little tiny dynamic like this one. So right now you can probably hear room noise. We're gonna go into vocal booth in a minute, which is a lot better audio treated. I'd recommend this for people who want a podcast on the cheap, but if you're a singer, you're gonna get better quality. I'll leave some links down below if I can find some good ones. Let's have a listen to it. Right, so this is it in the vocal booth, and I've had to put it in a different clamp because it didn't come with one. So like I say, I think if you buy it, you do get like the full sort of arm with the clamp and stuff. If you're going to be recording vocal sort of in a booth like this, I recommend the shield, as much sort of audio treatment as you can get. And as you can hear, it's a lot more dead in here, and that's even with this vocal booth's door open. So this is just the sound of the mic, all of these vocal tests are just me going straight into Pro Tools, just using my audio interface, preamp, no limiting, no compression, no EQing, no DSs, nothing like that, and no mastering as well. This is just the flat sound that you get out of it. This is what it sounds like without this little shield, and then with it on, this will take away
I think, away a bit more of like the sibilance and stuff. So this is much better. This is what it's going to sound like for podcasts or for like radios and stuff like that. If you're going to be singing though, I'd recommend taking this off and using a pop shield like this. So this is what it's like speaking with it. And I'll just do a quick sort of like singing. I am a little bit hoarse today, so. You've seen all there is to see. I say what will be, will be. The air grows thin like the edge of a knife. Love seems hard to find until you become entwined. A spell that's hard to break all your life. As a vocal singing test with the shield that came included in the box on. You've seen all there is to see. I say what will be, will be. The air grows thin like the edge of a knife. Love seems hard to find until you become entwined. A spell that's hard to break all your life. So don't know if you can hear there on the All You Like, it's starting to distort, but on my machine, on my audio interface, it's not actually saying that it's not actually going into the red, it's saying it's just in the yellow, which is obviously like a bit of a defect of the mic. Tonor either have to like fix that, maybe they have done, because like I say, I got this ages ago and it's probably now on sale. I'd say they just need to like turn the gain down a little bit, but the actual indication of it going into the red needs to actually pop up. So when you can hear it, hey, doing that sort of distortion, that should pop up, but sometimes it isn't.
So the Tonor TC-2040 condenser cardioid microphone. Great if you're a podcaster, but if you're a vocal singer and recording artist, go for something a little bit more expensive than the overall package that you get this with. And you're going to get a much better quality microphone, both in terms of build and what is going to be coming through into your recordings. Otherwise, if you're a podcaster, go for it. Don't see why not. Great package. You're probably not going to get this sort of quality any cheaper.